Okay, right now I'm at toe touch. This part right here, we really want the toe touch part, which is when our front foot first touches the ground. We want this to be our attacking position. The better our attacking position is, the more transfer we're going to have on our weight, the more force we're going to get through the ball. Unfortunately, at this point right now, our hands have actually already started, since we talked about how we need to get a little bit more rhythm in the body, kind of promote a little bit more timing. We notice our hands, barrel starts dropping right now, and the hands are already working. Well, we haven't even got the toe touch yet. That foot isn't on the ground. And when it does touch, our leg is very, very stiff. As we can tell right now, this hip is higher than this hip. We've got a slight tilt right here. We want to get away from that. Now, when we see on the toe touch right here, our hands, because the barrel's so far back, our hands are naturally going to have to take a rotation from here instead of making that first movement forward and then rotating. And we're going to go slow here through the swing, and we're going to notice that right now we're at heel plant. Well, the bat's already starting to flatten out back here. Ideally, we want the hands to be right around in here before the bat flattens out. And basically that's known as bat lag. It's just where the bat is parallel to the ground, and to where it'll enable us to swing through a big zone. The bigger zone we swing through, we pretty much have a better chance at making consistent contact. If our bat gets too flat too early like this, it causes us to almost sweep through the zone and cut off our swing, and we swing through a lot shorter zone, which we're going to see here. And that right about here, we notice we're at contact, ball's already gone, but our foot isn't all the way around yet, and our foot actually doesn't make it all the way around until right now, and we're already past extension. So as we can see, because we're so stiff right now, we're not getting our full weight into it. And also on the finish, we can tell that we're cutting it off right here, because naturally our finish is just about right here. And so there's a lot more. Like I said, we've made great strides in our swing, but there's a lot more left that we can do, which is good. We got plenty of time to work on it, and we're going to get towards that. But right now, we got to work on everything that I've said so far, and especially notice the foot back here, and that we're not getting our full weight transfer into it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring up some other batters here. I'm going to switch into forward view here in a few, and that way we can really see all the different parts of the swing and compare your swing to some other players. Now we're in the forward view, and right now I got Mike Sweeney, Alex Rodriguez, and Troy Gloss. This is just going to really be used to really drive home the point that we need to develop a little bit more fluidity in our swing, and we definitely need to get our timing down just a little bit better. I'm going to take everybody into toe touch, and right now, as we can see, we'll move back to negative motion. Right now everybody's loading up, and now once we get into toe touch, as we can tell, nobody started their swing yet on the other three videos. Now this is basically what a good attacking position looks like all the way around, and as we can tell, they're all similar. When we go to stance, they really don't all look the same, and then once we get to toe touch, they all look pretty much dead on to what they need to look like. Now this is one thing to notice right here, is that especially in the upper right hand corner, because I noticed that we're not taking too big of a stride, and so with that in mind, I got a player that he himself doesn't stride at all, but if we watch, when he gets loaded up on that back side, he still brings his weight back forward, and it's still different than where he started with his stance. So you can see right here, that's his stance, toe touch, he's in front of there. Us up here, we are, when we get the toe touch, we're actually behind where the circle originally was, about right in here somewhere, whereas he's actually in front. By the time he gets to hill plant, he's really in front of it. As we can tell, that's a That's a massive difference, and that's really what we mean by weight transfer right there. That'll help us get a lot more force into the softball when we can transfer our weight like that correctly. And we're not so much as swinging on or spinning on our axis too much, but we got the weight going before we start our rotation. And so right now we're at the connect point, and even though it looks close to the same, what we got to keep in mind is we flattened out our bat early. And as we can tell, when the bat's flattened out back here, it looks a lot different than up here, as we can tell. So we want to definitely work on those things, but so far we've come a long ways from where we were at, and we're going to keep working on that.